It is Tuesday, June 10th, in the year of our Lord, 2014. How are all you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always. Wicked awesome. It's 2 for Tuesday. That's right. You know what that means. 2 beers, 2 hunks, 2 babes, 2 songs, 2 trivia questions, and a whole lot of fun for you. Beer is good for you, you hot diggity dog damn right it is. And a rare moment today, because I'm bringing out one of our unofficial sponsors. It's been a while since I brought him out. Shame on me for that. Check it out. Now, Lee Hereford, the owner and brew specialist. This guy is a master brewer. He is phenomenal. Lee Hereford. I met him personally last year at the Beer Summit down here in Yeehaw, Texas. Now, he is the owner, proprietor, and legend of our beloved Lobo Brewing Company. Lobo, leader of the pack out of Fredericksburg, Yeehaw, Texas. Lee Hereford, great guy, super nice guy. And one of these times, Lee, I will get down to Fredericksburg to take a brew tour. You offered it, I will gladly accept it. In the meantime, how about a proper beer consumption apparatus for 2 for Tuesday? Why not, eh? Marseille, Provence, France. Je ne peux pas français très bien. I don't speak French very well, but I can speak it a little bit. You know what I'm saying, eh? So I'm talking about. Oh, Canada, indeed. You got to give some love to our neighbors up north, as always. Well, look at the first beer of the day I got for today. Hey, if you're going to advertise, you got to advertise right with my personal favorite by Pedernales Brewing Company out of Fredericksburg, Yeehaw, Texas, owner Lee Hereford. Lobo Negro. This stuff is amazing. 5.5%, above average in strength by a little bit. Alcohol by volume. This stuff's amazing. I love it. I love my dark beers. And this one right here, fantastic. It's been a while since I've had it. Let's drink it. Proper opening apparatus, proper technique. Here we go. Uh-oh. Jeez. What happens when you open about 300 beers with the same beer consumption apparatus? See the wear and tear on that? Hey, Lee, these beers are tough, buddy. Wow. You know what that means, right? That means it's really tightly sealed. Lobo Negro, Pedernales Brewing Company, Fredericksburg, Yeehaw, Texas. Otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. Same damn state, pretty much. 45 degree angle right into the beer consumption apparatus, right over the keyboard, because I'm that damn good. Haven't spilled a drop yet. Never have, never will. It's not a foul if I don't open it the first time. It's a foul if I spill a drop. Which I never do. Alright, so I say to all of you, cheers and beers to all of you. Prost, they say in Germany. Goodbye, as they say in Japan. Boy, that smells fantastic. Folks, this nice dark beer is so smooth, so full of flavor, and so non-alcohol noticing. I mean, it's like the perfectly blended beer. Definitely an A+ on Dr. B's scale of awesomeness when it comes to beer. Lee Hereford, this is truly Méchant Genial, French for wicked awesome. Alright, let's get to those birthday shout-outs. Speaking of a birthday shout-out that's truly wicked awesome, this one's near and dear to my heart. My very own sister, Crystal Baker, living in Colorado with her wonderful lesser half, Josh. Just kidding, Josh. We love you, buddy. Now, Crystal and Josh were featured on the February 11, 2013 edition of Beer and Song of the Day over at the Wharf Restaurant in Pub Hagerstown, Massachusetts. Awesome stuff. Josh is the one that slammed that beer, showed beer drinkers how you can really suck down a beer. Well, Crystal, my sister, from the same mister. I love you, and like me, you're a wicked hardcore weather nut, just like Princess Delilah, your niece, my daughter, just like our wicked awesome dad, that's right, Rambo Rabbit, Jeff Baker, of course. Crystal, happy birthday to you. I remember when you were born, like it was yesterday. Mom and Dad were at the coffee shop having coffee. All of a sudden, they called Jamie and I and said, hey, we're on our way to the hospital. She's coming. Okay. Yeah. Parents left the coffee shop at 6:30 p.m. Friday night, June 10th in the year of our Lord, 1983. And at 7:19, Crystal was born. Wow. Crystal, you wanted out into this world badly, didn't you? Well, Crystal, happy birthday to you. I love you. I miss you. Why don't you bring your ass along with your wonderful lesser half down here in Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Eastern New Mexico. It ain't that far away. And come and visit sometime. Doors always open, and you get Farrah's world famous cooking, and you get to hang out with Delilah too. Crystal, happy birthday, little baby sister. I love you, and celebrate well and enjoy. All right, next on the list, I've known this wonderful lady since she was a young lady. Jenny Oliver, known you for like 25 years. Because, see, your brothers worked with my brother at the bicycle rental shop, Bill Brown. Yes, you remember those days. Cris and Kevin worked there, you know. Well, Cris worked at the A&P grocery store where I worked. Kevin, I think he did. I'm trying to remember now. Jeez, we're talking late 80s, you know. And, of course, Kevin worked at the bike shop with Jamie for so many years. And, Jenny, happy birthday to you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Just like your brothers, athletic and awesome. Totally wicked awesome. And, Jenny, definitely miss you. Hope you're doing well. Haven't heard from you in a long time. Love to hear from you. Hope you have a wicked awesome day, Jenny. Celebrate well and enjoy the pride of Chelmsford, Massachusetts. Cheers and beers. Chelmsford or Lowell? Yeah, I think both. Hell, I don't know. Next on the list, now this guy's a real maniac, which was part of Massachusetts till 1820. That's right. My man Chris Bailey. That's right, badass GCS posse member. I actually met in jolly old England. Worked with him in jolly old England. He's the pride of Maine. Living in Maine. We know it's southern Quebec, Canada, eh? You know what I'm saying, eh? That's right. But yeah, Maine truly is a great state. In fact, you know, Chris, my parents live there now. They moved up there, moved off of Martha's Vineyard Island about 6 months ago. My parents are happier than they've ever been in their entire life. They love it up there. Maine is awesome and peaceful. And Chris, happy birthday, brother. Definitely missed the hell out of you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. And celebrate well and enjoy. And brother, sad that our Bruins aren't in the Stanley Cup Finals because we'd be doing a lot better job than those New York Rangers are doing, you know. Ooh. 3 games to none, man. Kings are killing them. Next on the list, weapons in the house. That's right. My man Ken Blatchley fixes weapons for a living. Works them down here in Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Western Louisiana. And Ken, what's up, brother? How you doing? I haven't heard from you since you moved on to your new job. Hope that new job's treating you even better than your old one. Definitely missed the hell out of you. Always a great guy, hard worker, legendary man indeed. Ken, brother, squeeze me. Have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And by golly, cheers and beers to you. All right. Final birthday today goes to a great man, badass crew dog. I know from good old California, the land of fruits and nuts, otherwise known as Southern Oregon. I got to work with him in jolly old England as well. And he's a phenomenal guy, despite the fact that he's a Yankees fan. He's been a fan forever, so it's okay. I'd rather hang out with a true, legitimate, no-bull Yankees fan over a fair-weather Red Sox fan any day of the week and twice on Sunday. I like fans that know their team history, know baseball knowledge, and I'll hang out with any fan that can answer those 2 questions. Even, yes, a Yankees fan. And Luka, you're an awesome guy. Luka Hurley, a legend of a man indeed. Brother, definitely missed the hell out of you. Haven't heard from you in a while, so drop me a line. Let me know how you're doing. And brother, hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Celebrate like it's 1969. Minus the acid. Cheers and beers to you. Alright. Well, we had a couple trivia questions, folks. And they were doozies. One got answered. One did not. Let's get to that one that wasn't answered at first. I thought it would get answered because I figured there's some Billy Joel fans out there. Well, apparently not. I don't know. How about Chubby Checker with the twist? Hank Ballard and the Midnighters did the original in 1959. Chubby Checker did it a year later, and that's the one that became famous for whatever reason. I think it's because it was promoted on American Bandstand with Dick Clark. But Hank Ballard and the Midnighters did the original in 1959, and it just didn't catch on. I guess they had to wait till the 60s for the twist to catch on. Either way, before hitting the big time, Billy Joel played the organ in a TV ad for what product that featured Chubby Checker singing the twist. Well, think about it, folks. What's famous for being twisted? Pretzels, of course! Bachman pretzels! Ah! The answer was partially in the question, and nobody even gave it a shot. Kind of sad. So I drink to myself and to my lovely lady admin Gidget, for she came up with that question. Way to go, Gidget. Awesome stuff. The other one, however, got answered wicked fast. The city of Austin, yeehaw, Texas. That's right. Otherwise known as Northern Mexico. Was originally named what? Well, my dear friend and former real babe of the day, twice on the show, the lovely, gorgeous, amazing, stunningly, totally awesome, wicked awesome, luscious, lovely little lady, Jacki Martinez. My dear, you said Waterloo. Well, hot diggity dog damn, you abso-freaking-smurf-a-lutely nailed it. Wicked awesome job. A big love-doctored salute to you, my friend. Hell yeah. So when you can come back and visit us for Farrah's world-famous cooking like you did in jolly old England, kind of miss you, you know. Definitely miss the hell out of you. Wonderful lady, total sweetheart, and a very dear friend of Farrah's and mine, and our lovely little Princess Delilah. All right, so there you go. She nailed it. Well done. And with that said, let's throw out some additional shout-outs. Some are going to be important because they pertain to our babes and hunks and music choices. And others, just because. Like the lovely, gorgeous, wicked, awesome, amazing Jenn Conley. Jennifer Conley. Absolutely phenomenal lady. You remember her. Former multiple real babe of the day. Former fan of the week, too, I might add. Jennifer Conley, my dear. So great to hear from you. It's been a little bit since I heard from you. Hey! No need to apologize for the fact that you hadn't chimed in a while. Hey, you're a mom. You're a spouse. You're busy. You're busy as a dyke in a hardware store, to quote the late, great George Kylan. That's busy. But anyway, Jen, always a pleasure hearing from you. And want to give you a shout out because you're totally phenomenal and stunningly gorgeous too. And a total sweetheart. So hey, cheers and beers to you and hope you enjoy the show. And then, my good friend Jessica Monahan. My dear Jess, my friend. The pride of Twisted Pixel Images. And the pride of good old Wichita, Yeehaw, Kansas. Just like Jennifer Conley. And Jen Henriksen. There's a whole plethora of people from Wichita, Kansas. I think half the city of Wichita, Kansas follows my show and page. Freaking amazing. It really is. God bless you, Wichita, Kansas. From the Love Doctor to you, I say, much respect. You know, it makes me emotionally erect. Makes me happy, Wichita! Yeehaw, Kansas! Yeah! All right, well, I'm excited now. My dear Jess, want to give you a shout out. You're going to love one of the hunks of the day on today's show, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, enjoy the show. Cheers and beers. I'm in the holiday spirit year-round, so. All right, Mad Dog Becker. Mad Dog Becker, the pride of good old Nebraska, the cornholer state. A great leader of men, women, and its, and I know him from jolly old England. One of the greatest men you're ever going to meet in your entire life. I promise you that. He's also a former hunk of the day on Beer and Song of the Day. Real hunk. Just like Jessica Monahan, former two-time Babe of the Day on Beer and Song of the Day, and a former fan of the week as well. Awesome stuff. She once recruited over 60 people to our page in a single week. A record that still stands today. But Mad Dog Becker, Mad Dog Becker, you and your wonderful, wonderful lady friend, the stunningly gorgeous, total sweetheart, DJ Cris Jovet. Is that how it's pronounced? Jovet? Jovet, you know? Christina Jovet. I don't know. Hey, if my English is wrong, let me know, please. Will ya? Because, see, I'm from Massachusetts. I don't even speak English properly. And, excuse me, my wife's Mexican. Yeah, she could roll her eyes like nobody's business, and Spanish was actually her first language, English her second. Yeah, she speaks English better than I do. Go figure. Excuse me. Well, Cris is Puerto Rican. Ooh la la. Anyway, and my lovely lady friend Jacki Martinez is Puerto Rican too, you know. Well, Mad Dog and Cris, I want to give you two a shout out. And Mad Dog, you inspired me for today's music. You'll see what I mean, my friend. You will. I promise you. So there you go. And speaking of inspiring for music, my man Sal Capaccio, WGR 550 AM radio, Buffalo, New York. He's one of the most wicked hardcore Buffalo Bills fans you're ever going to meet. One of the most wicked hardcore sports fans you're ever going to meet. And although he is a Yankees fan, he's a very dear friend of mine, even though I've never met him in person yet. Someday I will, Sal. I'm telling you. And brother, dude, you're one of the inspirations for my show. You, Johnny Vaughn, Alex Reamer, you guys, and my man Jeff Camback. Smash! All the inspiration for my show. And Sal, you're an awesome guy. And an awesome husband, obviously. Awesome dad. Just an awesome person. And brother, I got a song for you today that's all about your hometown. And you'll see when I play it. So cheers and beers, my friend. My man Tom Mess, M-E-H-S. Tom, I haven't heard from you in a long, long time. And I wanted to give you a random shout out. I was thinking about Sal and all you Buffalo Bills fans. I'm like, Tom Messer, this guy is a freaking legend. This guy and I talked a lot on those Buffalo Bills pages. You know, the Buffalo Bills Now, of course. Yeah, I was the resident Patriots fan. And we got a good buddy of ours, Greg. I forgot his last name. I haven't talked to him in a long time. G. Scott. Remember G. Scott? Yeah. And G. Scott, the resident Jets fan, class act all the way. I mean, I hate the freaking Jets. You know how much I hate them, Tom. I love them like I love an infected scrotum, okay? That's how much I can't stand the New York freaking Jets. But this guy is so classy. Greg Perlman, I just remembered. How can you not like the guy? The guy was total class. And I know a lot of Buffalo Bills fans out there hate my New England Patriots. Rightfully so. I like the Bills. I like them a lot. And I love the fans. Don't worry, Tom. I don't love you in that way. Don't get emotionally erect now, okay? But, class act all the way. And hey, like Buffalo Bills fans say, squish the fish. Absolutely. Although I hate the Jets more than the Dolphins. But I'm not a big fan of the Dolphins either. But Tom, I want to give you a shout out. It's been a while, so I say, hey, brother, cheers and beers. And hope you enjoyed today's show. Love to hear from you. With that said, it is time to bring out our first hunk of the day on Beer and Song of the Day. Big and A. Our lovely lady admin Gidget came up with this guy. I told her, I'm like, I need some help. We need some dudes. I couldn't think of any dudes for you ladies and you men that love the men. And she had recommended a long time ago. She's like, Bob Cummings. Well, hot diggity dog damn, why not? Wonderful actor Bob Cummings, your hunk of the day, your first hunk of the day on Beer and Song of the Day. Big and A. So there you go, Bob Cummings, a legend indeed, no doubt about that. Damn good actor. We got a lot of celebrity birthdays today, so let's get cracking while I'm at it. We got Kate Upton. Oh, dear God, former babe of the day on Beer and Song of the Day. In fact, I remember I featured her when she turned 21. Oh, shoot. She's 22 years old today and still stunningly gorgeous and will be forever. Kate Upton, 22. Oh, dear God. I need to bring her back as babe of the day on a future show. Sasha Obama. All right, folks. I already know half of you in the United States hate President Obama. The other half of you love President Obama, okay? This ain't about politics. This ain't nothing about that, okay? Sasha Obama, one of the daughters of President Obama and his wonderful better half, Michelle. She is 13 years old today. Well, happy milestone birthday, Sasha Obama. Way to go. Teenager. Delilah hits that next year. I'm scared. Judy Garland, late great actress Judy Garland. We loved her in Wizard of Oz. She was only 17 years old then, believe it or not. But yep. Judy Garland, born this day 1922, passed away in 1969. Much too young. She drank a lot. She just did not take care of herself, unfortunately. Tragic case of child actors that, kind of go down the tubes. Hey, how about Hattie McDaniel? Wonderful African-American actress. Speaking of 1939 movies, how about the other 1939 movie that was in color that was an absolute classic? Gone with the Wind. Of course, she was the maid in Gone with the Wind and won the Best Supporting Actress Oscar, the first ever African-American to win any type of Oscar, 1939. Hattie McDaniel, born this day in 1895, passed away in 1952. Bob Cummings, there you go, you ladies and men that love the men. How about that? Man in uniform. A lot of people love that, so there you go. Then we got Elizabeth Hurley. How many of you have been drooling over Elizabeth Hurley for the past 15 years? This guy, for one of them. Yeah, Elizabeth Hurley. Beautiful British supermodel who's not afraid to get naked either. I got lots of nudies of her. She's 49 and still looking pretty damn fine. Wonderful singer, Faith Evans. Amazing voice she has. I'll Be Missing You. I love that song. Fantastic song. Duo with, oh geez, I'm drawing a blank now. P. Diddy, right? Was it P. Diddy and Faith Evans? Yeah, I think it was. Or Puff Daddy and Faith Evans? Hell, I don't know. Is it P. Diddy or Puff Daddy? I don't know. It's one or the other. But I'll Be Missing You. Absolutely fantastic song. I've got to play that on a future show. I actually made a video with a slideshow of my friends from jolly old England playing to that song when we were moving from England because, wow, you talk about goosebumps. Made some of my friends cry when they saw it. Yep, I'll be missing you. And boy, do I ever miss my friends from jolly old England. How about Alexandra Stan? Yeah, baby. 25 and wicked fine. Bob Cummings, bathrobe, digging it, with hotties. Prince Philip! Oh, how about that? Prince Philip, the wonderful lesser half of one Queen Elizabeth II. Prince Philip, folks, he's 93 years old today. I'll drink to that. I know if these are brain cells, I'm an average Yankees fan. There's Sal and Luka Hurley. So yeah, Prince Philip, 93. Awesome stuff. I'll drink to that. And let's bust out our other beer of the day. How about New Belgium Skinny Dip? What a great label. What a great name for a beer. Skinny Dip. Yeah, beer brewed with natural flavors. It's out of Fort Collins, Colorado. It's only 4.2%, so it's definitely below average in strength. Not a strong beer at all. Perfect for summer dress code. Naked, you know. Go to Europe, you'll see. Cascade hops frolic with a splash of kaffir lime leaf, creating a bright citrusy palate that's as crisp as chilling in a mountain pond. A most revealing beverage. We shall see. Excuse me. Proper opening apparatus. Proper technique. See, New Belgium beers open up quick. Not as tight as my good friend Lee Hereford and his amazing Pedernales Brewing Company beers. 45 degree angle right in the beer consumption apparatus right over the keyboard. It's that damn good. Haven't spilled, drop yet, never have, never will. Smells good. Cheers to beers to all of you. Prost, they say in Germany. Kapai, as they say in Japan. Good beer for a hot day. Not a bad beer at all. Easily drinkable. I give it a B-. It's definitely above average. Not one of your high quality caliber beers, but I like it. It's a good beer. Not one of my personal styles of beer. I mean, some of you are going to say A+ on this. And those are the same people that would probably say that this one is more like a C. No, this is A+, baby. Oh, King 9 will not return. That is from an episode of Twilight Zone. Bob Cummings, how about that? Now, I am the biggest Twilight Zone fan you're ever going to meet, okay? Knew that. Look, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, that looks so familiar. King 9 will not return episode of Twilight Zone. Love that show. I own every single episode ever made. Bob Cummings, there you go. How about Tara Lipinski? Remember her? Figure skater? She's 32 years old now. How about that? Jean Triplehorn, actress. She's 51 years old today. Oh, Gina Gershon. God, loved her in, oh God. Gina Gershon was in a movie called Bound in 1996 with Jennifer Tilly. You know, the actress with the brunette actress with the ginormous boobs. Well, Gina Gershon and Jennifer Tilly had one of the greatest lesbian scenes known to man and woman and it. The movie's called Bound from 1996. If you haven't seen pictures of that, you need to. Oh my God. Gina Gershon. Also, she was in the movie, oh dear God, NC-17 movie with Elizabeth Berkley from Saved by the Bell. What the hell was the name of that movie? I've seen the movie in the theater. Ah! Forgot the name of the movie. Well, Gina Gershon was in that movie too. She's fine, wicked fine. I got a big crush on her. She's 52 years old today and still looks fantastic. Lily Sobieski, a very attractive actress. And would you believe she was born the exact same month and year as my sister, June 10th in the year of our Lord, 1983. She's 31 today. John Edwards. Hey, busted for corruption and, embezzlement type stuff. Basically, a lot of illegal shit that John Edwards did. Vice presidential candidate with Al Gore. John Edwards of North Carolina, 61 years old today. Elliot Spitzer. Oh, he's famous for his hooker girlfriend. Another politician that was corrupt. Elliot Spitzer, 60 years old today. Dan Fouts, the most famous bearded quarterback in NFL history. Sal Capaccio, you tell me if I'm wrong on that. If you think there's somebody more famous that as a quarterback that had a beard, you let me know. Because I think Dan Fouts of the San Diego Chargers, number 14, Hall of Famer, we know he's the most famous quarterback in San Diego Chargers history. Even more famous than John Haddle. That's right. Boy, I'm dating myself on that one. But yeah, so Dan Fouts, 63 years old today. Frankie Faison, Faison, Faison. Frankie Faison. Well, who's that, Reverend Dr. B? This guy. Hey, remember the movie Coming to America? Now, just what the hell do you want? Yeah, that guy. The one that ran the rooming house, the hotel. Yeah, it's real F-bombed up. Mm-hmm. Frankie Faison, 65 years old today. How about, what the hell? I can't even read my own. Oh, F. Lee Bailey. Remember him, the older white lawyer, defense attorney? Him with Johnny Cochran. F. Lee Bailey, Johnny Cochran with O.J. Simpson. They got him off. F. Lee Bailey, 81 years old today. And finally, Carol Hennessy. I know my good friend Justin Dimmitt would love this woman because she's a milfy redhead. An older, bolder, redheaded woman that my man Justin loves so much. Carolyn Hennessy, 52 years old today, just like Gina Gershon. Oh, speaking of milfy type of women, our man Justin Dimmitt, the creator of the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, he loves his women with big boobs and he loves them older and bolder. And he made some recommendations. And fans out there, I always take fan recommendations. So, how about we show off Cynthia Lamontagne? Lamontagne? I don't even know how to pronounce her last name. From the TV show Frasier. Look at her in cleavage, French for cleavage, you know. She's got big old boobs. She's older and bolder. Just the way that some of you like that. Now, I think it's time we bring out that first song of the day. Matt Mad Dog Becker, I'm talking to you on this one. We're taking this one back to 1993. I saw that you love this group, Eddie Blazonczyk's Versatones. The song is called Foolin Round. I did not find any studio recorded songs by them on the old YouTube. So I had to find a good live one, and I think this one will suffice. Polka music, very popular up in the northern Midwest, where you eat sausage. Right there, Matt. Sausage. You drink eat sauerkraut. I love polka music. I do. My father's played accordion since 1958, so. Cynthia, younger. You might hear music like this up in, Green Bay, Wisconsin, the home of the Packers, where my good friend Matt Dog Becker hates the Packers. He's a good Christian man, but, as a Bears fan, the Bears, just like my good friend, the late great Johnny Vaughn, Packers fans hate Bears. Bears fans hate Packers. It's the oldest rivalry in the NFL and the best rivalry in the NFL. But Packers fans and Bears fans can come together and agree, yeah, baby, that fembots rock, including Cynthia. Even with funny hair and funny face, with big boobs. Cleavage, French for cleavage. Yeah, baby. And that's it for that song. We'll finish off Cynthia LaMontagne. Squeeze me. Hey, let's start burning through some of this day in history because there's a lot of things that happened on June 10th. June 10th in the year of our Lord, 1996. Intel releases the 200 megahertz Pentium chip, which, oh, by the way, became my first ever internet accessible computer in 1997 when I bought it from Best Buy. I paid $3,000 for the computer package. Ugh. Yep. Hey. It was right before they came out with the Pentium processor. On this day in 1991, Twin Peaks, not those kind of Twin Peaks, folks, airs on an ABC TV. That's the last picture of Cynthia LaMontagne. Alright, let's bring out our second and final hunk of the day. Oh, Jessica Monahan, my dear. You're a wicked hardcore James Bond fan. 007. So, now we featured Sean Connery. We have featured Pierce Brosnan. We gotta feature jolly old England's own. He's 86, 87 years old now, still going strong. Roger Moore. A phenomenal James Bond indeed. Nobody will ever beat Sean Connery in my opinion. The original and best. But Roger Moore was a damn good James Bond. I don't care what anybody says. Definitely a lot better than George Lazenby, right? I mean, come on. Better than Timothy Dalton. So there you go. On this day in 1990, Burger King begins using Newman's own salad dressing. Paul Newman's. I wonder if they still do. I don't know if they do. Burger King folks, let me know. Does Burger King still use Newman's own salad dressing? I'm just curious. On this day also in 1990, them evil, rotten Detroit Pistons beat the Portland Trail Blazers for the first time since 1974 in Portland. Wow. Obviously, the Pistons went on to win the NBA championship. And those bad boy Pistons, led by that douchebag Dennis Rodman and Isaiah Thomas, douchebag, won back-to-back championships. The only team I hate more than the Pistons is the stupid Lakers. How about 25 years ago today? Oh, you know what? I think I hate the Miami Heat more than the Pistons nowadays. I really hated Bill Laimbeer. And I can't stand LeBron James. What a douche he's become over the years. Ugh. On this day in 1989, Tales from the Crypt TV anthology debuts on HBO. Used to love watching that show. Tales from the Crypt. On this day in 1988, greatest number of participants, 31,678 people on a bicycle tour in good old jolly old London, England. It's a lot of people on a bicycle tour. I couldn't handle that. On this day in 1985, Who remembers this? I know I do. Coca-Cola announces they'd bring back their 99-year-old original formula, which is why to this day you see Coca-Cola Classic, it's called. Well, prior to 1985 and 1984, Coke decided to change their formula. It tasted more like Pepsi, and millions upon millions of people were really pissed off, including my mother, who wrote Coca-Cola as well. My mother was livid, okay? Coca-Cola changed that formula. They left the new formula out there, and they renamed it the New Coke. It only lasted like a year. They don't make it anymore. Thank God. On this day in 1985, 30 years ago today, the Boston Celtics beat those hated Los Angeles Lakers. Sorry, Sal Capaccio, but yes, I hate your Lakers too. I'm a Celtics fan, baby. Beat them 4-3. Sal, being a New York guy, you ought to be a Knicks fan, just saying. But I know you've been a Lakers fan since you were a fetus, just like I've been a Celtics fan since I was a fetus. It's all good, though. On this day in 1978, 110th Belmont Stakes was ran. Horse racing. Steve Cawthon aboard Affirmed wins in 2 minutes 26.8 seconds. By the way, that's the last time a Triple Crown horse has happened. Horse racing has not had the Triple Crown in 36 years. California Chrome failed in his bid, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm not a big horse racing guy, but when you win the Kentucky Derby, Preakness, and Belmont all in the same year, and you win that Triple Crown, that's huge. On this day in 1977, speaking of huge, Apple Computer ships its first ever Apple II. Personal computer was growing. On this day in 1968, Danny Thomas Hour last airs on NBC TV. On this day in 1963, JFK signs a law for equal pay for equal work for men and women. I think it's bullshit that women would get paid less than a man for doing the same work. I mean, come on. That don't sound right, does it? No. And JFK felt the same way. Way to go. On this day in 1955, 60 years ago today, KQED TV, Channel 9, San Francisco, California, PBS affiliate begins broadcasting. Yep, PBS finally made it to the West Coast. On this day in 1944, those who are true baseball fans like me and a few others out there better know this. Joe Nuxhall, 15 years old, of the Cincinnati Reds, youngest player in Major League history. Ironically, he had his one start. He didn't come back until 1952 when he was 23, 24 years old. But yeah, he played pitcher at the age of 15, not even 16 years old. 15 years, 10 months, 11 days old. That's the last picture of the great Roger Moore. On this day in 1935, Dr. Robert Smith and William Wilson of Akron, Ohio, formed Alcoholics Anonymous. Well, there you go. Want to meet some booze bags or recovering booze bags and hear some great stories? There you go. 79 years ago today. Oh, by the way, Joe Nuxhall, 70 years ago today. That record still stands and probably will forever. No Major League Baseball player ever younger than Joe Nuxhall. I'll drink to that. All right, let's bring out the final song of the day. Hey, yo, Sal Capaccio, my friend. I know you're on vacation in Germany, but I really hope you get to hear this song. I posted it on your wall a few days ago. I want to feature it on the show. Because, see, my good friend Sal Capaccio is the pride of Cheektowaga, New York. A true New York native and a true, legitimate, no-bull, real sports fan for his teams. And the song is called Cheers For Cheektowaga Polka. From 1965, 50-year-old song by the Cavalaires. I think you're going to dig the song. Sal, I want to know what you think of this here song. Or maybe your better half, Yana. She'll listen to it for you and let me know how it is, what you think of it. And or anybody else. Tom Mess, maybe you've heard this song. Maybe you'll love it. Or any other of those Buffalo Bills fans out there. Great song. I love it. I also love this hottie, Baby Newworth. She's a milfy hottie. Clavage, French for cleavage. She has aged well, folks. She's 56 years old now. Yeah, that was a recommendation from my good man Justin Dimmitt. Of course we had to put up some Star Trek pictures. He's the biggest Star Trek fan in the world. There's nobody that knows Star Trek more than Justin Dimmitt. Legs for hours. Love me some polka music. Wow. Nice split, huh? Gay meant happy back in those days, folks, okay? I like her. I think she's very attractive. Broadway actress. Younger. She has aged well, folks. She really has. I can't believe she's 56 years old. Buffalo, there you go. Some old school right there. 50 years old. Very cool. Love it. Hey, on this day, 1932, first demonstration of artificial lightning. Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Fake lightning. Jeez. On this day, 1924, first political convention broadcast on radio. Republicans were in Cleveland, Ohio. On this day, 1921, the great Babe Ruth becomes the all-time home run champion career-wise. He hit home run number 120, which moved ahead of Gabby Cravath. Now, don't forget, in 1920, the dead ball era ended. They made a tighter packed baseball. Babe Ruth hit 54 home runs that year. Yeah, it didn't take long to beat the all-time home run total. And, of course, Babe Ruth hit 714 in his career, and that did not get beat until Hank Aaron in 1974, and that record stands to this day. We don't talk about Barry Bonds. On this day in 1908, the first flying club, Aeronautical Society of New York, opens. On this day in 1905, first forest fire lookout tower placed in operation. Where at? Greenville, Maine. There you go, Chris Bailey. Hey, high school photo. How about that, huh? She has aged so well. On this day in 1892, Wilbert Robertson sets a record by going 7 for 7 in a 9-inning baseball game. Yeah, 7 at-bats, 7 hits. Just like Rennie Stennett tied the record in 1975. On this day in 1880, Charlie Jones becomes the first player in Major League Baseball history to hit 2 home runs in 1 inning. Yeah, and in the dead ball era, that's amazing. On this day in 1857, England passes an act putting Canada on the decimal currency system. Canada wasn't a country yet. Took 10 more years, eh? So I'm talking about. Just to let you know. I like her. On this day in 1847, Chicago Tribune begins publishing. On this day in 1809, first U.S. steamboat to make an ocean voyage leaves New York for Philadelphia. On this day in 1801, Tripoli, yeah, you know, the capital of Libya. Tripoli declares war on the United States for refusing tribute. Gee, maybe there's other countries out there nowadays that want to declare war against us because we don't pay them. Oh, wait, no, that's right. We tribute everybody. All right, enough politics. Done. We're always paying for people. Take care of Americans. On this day of 1793, first public zoo opens in Paris, France. On this day also in 1793, Washington replaced Philadelphia as the United States capital. How about that? On this day 1776, Continental Congress appoints a committee to write the Declaration of Independence. On this day in 1752, Ben Franklin's kite is struck by lightning. He proved that wind existed. All right, he proved that electricity existed from lightning. He did not invent electricity, okay? On this day in 1720, a Mrs. Clemens of England markets the first ever paste-style mustard. Very cool. On this day in 1682, not very cool. Tornado in Connecticut. Yeah, you don't hear that often. Uprooted a 3-foot in diameter, 3-foot thick tree. Uprooted that. That must have been a wicked tornado. Excuse me. On this day in 1652 in Boston, John Hull opens the first ever mint in America. You know, mint where they make coins. Yeah. On this day in 1639, the first American log cabin built. Where at? Fort Christina, Wilmington, Delaware, we know it as today. Finally, on this day in 1610, the first Dutch settlers arrived from New Jersey to colonize Manhattan Island. Very huge Dutch influence in New York. It's not all Italian, folks. Dutch influence as well. In fact, that's who initially started it. But hey, I'll drink to that, to all of you. I thought 2 for Tuesday was going to go quicker. It didn't. A lot of info today. Empties the brain cells of an average Yankees fan. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, it's time to make it like a fetus to head out. So everybody take care. Wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't you can drive, might spill your drink, or you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being an average New York Jets fan. What's dumber than that is rooting for puke-infested goober schnitzels like Eli. I'm a good Tom Brady. Haha, dream on, jackass. Yeah, right, you mouth-breathing schmuck. Manning. Or men slapping women, or animal abuse, or racism, or people that watch on bets, or fake friends, or anybody that supports the fans or is a member of the Westboro Baptist Church. Things like that are just plain stupid. And definitely deserve a big, fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. See you all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Dinner time. I don't even know what the love goddess is cooking yet. But it'll be wicked good.